Of all the childhood classic cartoon shows, there are a few that have had the legacy and touched the hearts of many, like the Ben 10 original show.
I feel like it's such a cop-out thing to say, like, ooh, so ahead of its time, but it really was. It's like a genius concept.
It's one of the rare superhero moments where a character is able to shine outside of Marvel or DC.
Yeah.
It was also a key cornerstone of a lot of people's childhoods.
What kid hasn't wished that he could just, like, transform into a bunch of cool-ass superhero beings, you know?
And that's where our video today is gonna lie, because everyone has their favorite aliens, everyone has the aliens that they pretended to transform into.
I'm Heatblast!
Dude, I'm Accelerate! I'm literally faster than you! And today we're gonna be ranking which is the best Ben 10 alien.
The original 10.
The OG 10.
Yes. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
Together we're the Comic Lads, and today we're talking Ben 10.
I've wanted to do a Ben 10 video since we, like, started the channel. I fucking love Ben 10.
And as always, guys, in question of the week, we want to hear from you. What is your favorite Ben 10 alien of the OG 10?
And also, before we get into it, guys, if you like superhero content and weekly discussions, make sure to hit the subscribe button and don't miss out on any of our future uploads. And also, hit the like button.
Please.
Please. Do it for us.
Please do it.
If not for us, then do it for Ben.
Do it for the Vine, dude.
Okay, guys, getting into number 10, we are gonna rank them, and at 10, it hurts me to say, but it's Ripjaws.
Does it hurt you to say?
It doesn't hurt me to say.
It doesn't.
Not at all. I really don't like this alien.
Listen, one cool aquatic episode. It's cool. Otherwise, I think he's the biggest fucking liability alien.
He definitely is the biggest liability. I feel like whenever Ben's watch malfunctions in the show and he turns into Ripjaws, I'm just like, he's cooked.
Why would one of my 10 aliens not be able to breathe, dude?
I know, as soon as he's out of water, he just suffocates.
Brutal.
I do think we should preface by saying that each of the aliens are really good in their own way.
Yeah, we're taking the piss out of Ripjaws a bit.
If there's an underwater problem that I have to solve, Ripjaws is my go-to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be fucking gray matter to go underwater, you know?
Dude, you're not gonna make it 6 feet. You're gonna fucking drown.
I think he'll just float.
Yeah. Ripjaws, unfortunately, you're at the number 10 spot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm almost never choosing you. Guys, number 9, we got Diamondhead. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Number 9, there's no argument here. I literally won't hear it from anybody. It's Stinkfly.
The thing about Stinkfly is that, like his namesake, he just reeks 24/7.
You already lost tremendous aura points from that.
You can't be like a hero saving the day and you just smell like a trash heap.
I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't fuck with characters that stink.
And I thought the prison food smelled gross.
Personally, if I was Stinkfly, I would hate my own abilities. Like, he can shoot goop from his eyes. What does that feel like?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
What does that feel like as a Stinkfly transformation?
Yeah, it's like, imagine like blowing your nose out of your eyes.
Exactly. He can fly, and I know that his tail can like cut through lots of hardened materials.
I also just feel like a lot of the other aliens that Ben 10 can transform into can also like rip things apart with their strength, so it's like, I'm not choosing Stinkfly to do this.
Yeah.
If I need to fly somewhere, maybe. I can't do it covertly because I smell like shit.
I also hate his voice.
Yeah.
Nobody gets out of jail free when this fly's on patrol.
I just want to know if I can smell myself as Stinkfly.
If you can, you're probably like used to it, like it doesn't bug you.
Does it bug you?
Oh. But if you're trying to like fly somewhere covertly, people are gonna be like, what stinks like shit? Oh, it's that alien bug right there.
Exactly. Alright, number 8. This kind of upsets me because
This upsets me too, dude.
this is my personal second favorite alien
Really?
of the 10. I think he's really cool and underrated and does not get enough credit, but unfortunately, from his abilities, we are talking about Wildmutt. He's just at number 8. It sucks because he does have kind of like a Daredevil thing going on. Like, he doesn't have eyes, he's completely blind, but he can like sense crazy amounts of details in his surroundings just using his other senses.
Yeah, and I like how they depict his sense of smell too, where it's like, that's how he sees.
Yeah, and he does have like these weird kind of gills on his side that use like weird echolocation abilities.
That's sick.
So he can still get a really detailed map of the environment, and with that actually does kind of have like a chimpanzee style traversal system.
Yes, kind of like Jaw Titan-esque from Attack on Titan, you know, where
Yes. attacks.
Very good at climbing.
Exactly. He can like swing from branches and like do somersaults. Very acrobatic and nimble, but terrible durability and like terrible strength.
Well, that's not what he's there for.
That's not exactly. You want him there to problem solve something in a complicated environment.
Next up, guys, we got the freakiest and like one of the most interesting aliens to me in terms of like an eerie kind of intrigue way. We got Ghostfreak.
We were kind of discussing it before starting to shoot this video, but at one point in the show, the Ghostfreak alien kind of gains a consciousness and like breaks out of the watch and becomes one of Ben's biggest antagonists.
That's so sick.
But all the while in the first season of the show, when Ben 10 transforms into him, even when he's in control, quote unquote, there's always like another force there that's like trying to take over. Ben 10 has even stated in the first part of the show that like he doesn't really like transforming into him.
Yeah.
Because it gives him the heebie-jeebies.
Literally. Ghostfreak's design is fucking sick too. It's
very
creepy.
cool.
I like the one eye kind of carved through his face.
And it can move around his body, so it can look like 360 degrees if he wants. Ghostfreak actually is very powerful.
Yeah.
In terms of being a valuable asset to Ben, he's really up there because he can phase through pretty much all danger. He can turn invisible. He can possess people.
kind of like Martian Manhunter-esque.
Very much so.
Right? He's not one of the best, especially since he, becomes a villain.
But I also get the sense that the creators of the show knew that he was a bit too creepy, and they wanted to get him out for toy sales. Because as soon as he's out, they get Cannonbolt, which becomes like a fan favorite.
Cannonbolt is so sick.
Ben 10 does get a ton of other aliens throughout the show, so if you guys want us to continue this ranking system for another video, including those other ones, it would make my dreams come true.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, guys, at number 6, we have the brains of the OG 10.
Yeah.
And we were talking about gray matter. Can I just say, genius name?
Fantastic.
So good.
Say that again.
Gray matter does not have any brawn, but he does have a big-ass brain in that tiny body.
Yeah.
And a little bit of lore that we were also discussing off-screen is that the gray matter species, I forget what their name is, I'll throw up on screen, they're all incredibly smart, and actually one of them is a very coveted scientist in their society, and he created the Omnitrix watch.
It's such sick lore, man. It kind of it gives me the Guardians of the Universe from the DC Universe, they create the Green Lantern core and the Green Lantern power battery. I feel like it seems like they drew a lot of inspiration from that,
Definitely.
Especially since they're kind of diminutive in size. They're just very small and have huge heads and brains.
Yeah, and I personally love gray matter because in a lot of these episodes throughout Ben 10's original run, he often solves problems, either doing something using strength or pure power alone.
Yeah, in cool ways to him.
Exactly, in cool ways, but as gray matter, he always gets to solve things very technically, and Ben is kind of a fucking idiot.
He's a moron.
He's a massive moron, but when he's a moron with the intelligence of a 1000 IQ plus alien,
yeah,
it creates some really fun interactions.
Not that I don't love the action scenes, because I do, and they're extremely creative and well done, but sometimes, you want a little cleverness in there. Alright guys, we've reached the top 5. Number 5 is for me. This is my all-timer.
This is your favorite.
This is my favorite.
This is who you were transforming into on the playground.
Yeah, it's Heatblast.
He's actually the first alien that Ben transforms into.
Yeah, episode 1.
Yeah, and he burns down the forest.
But he's so sick. Look at his design.
It is, honestly, of all the designs, I think he might be top 3.
Yeah, for
maybe
sure.
Top 2.
I think so. Top 2.
What I like about it too is that within the show, they'll take powers that we've already seen before, but they'll put fun, interesting twists on how they use their powers.
Yeah.
Like Heatblast, for example, he doesn't fly around like the Human Torch or someone like that.
Yeah.
He flies around in a fucking fire cloud. Like he's Goku or whatever.
It's so sick.
So awesome, man.
And I want to say one more thing about his design. I love that he's not just fire everywhere. He kind of looks like molten rock. Also, when he gets a cold and turns blue.
Yeah, he has ice powers.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Yeah, the blue Heatblast design it scratches every inch of my nerd brain. And I love it.
Fully agreed.
Yeah.
He's not as useful as some of the others that are going to be later on the list, I think.
He definitely has raw power in great numbers.
Yeah.
But in terms of problem solving, he actually often makes situations worse.
Yeah, by just setting shit ablaze.
Yeah, or melting things around him that are very important to, solving a certain problem.
Yeah.
But you do want him in your corner when you're facing off against a standard enemy.
For sure.
All right, guys, at number 4, no pun intended, we have forearms.
I actually can't believe we put him at 4.
I didn't realize until I saw on the list.
Me too.
Forearms is Ben's favorite alien.
I respect that.
I respect it. When I was young, I was kind of like, oh, he's boring, he only has strength. But upon subsequent rewatches throughout the years, whenever Forearm shows up,
It's fucking sick.
I'm so hype.
Yeah.
The thing is that if it was up to Ben, he would solve every situation with Forearms. Almost always when he's faced with a very strong, physically strong enemy like Vilgax or someone else, he will want to go to Forearms. And I like that the showrunners put that element of like randomness to the Omnitrix.
Yeah.
Although Forearms is his go-to alien, sometimes he'll just bug out and he'll turn to someone different.
All I want for Christmas are 4 big arms.
But the times that he does intentionally turn into Forearms and just kick some ass, it's so good. And we also like looked it up earlier, and he can lift like an absurd amount of fucking weight.
Yeah, it said hundreds of or like
Thousands of tons.
hundreds of thousands of tons, and I'm like, you're lifting like mountains at that point. Like, what is that?
He doesn't just have strength, he also has 4 arms. So he can do some like fucking nasty punch combos, bro.
That's true. That's true. Honestly, filthy design. It's so simple, but it's so cool.
All right, next up on the list, at number 3, we have Upgrade. I do feel like Upgrade is one of the most useful aliens in Ben 10's arsenal.
Yeah, this is like a very practical pick for us, I think.
You just can't go wrong with a character whose ability is to morph and transform and fuse with whatever electronic or mechanical thing is around them.
Kind of got like a Ghost Rider thing going there, where he can like interface with any vehicle and take it over and make it like the upgrade version of that vehicle, you know?
Well, that's why I love his name too, is that he just upgrades whatever he fuses with.
Yeah.
When we're making this list, I was thinking back on it. I've never seen him hurt as Upgrade because he's almost has like a spongy texture to his body or something. Kind of like Mr. Fantastic when he enters like inflated state or whatever in Marvel Rivals. Like he can't be hurt. And he also has like laser beams he can shoot from his eye.
He's pretty OP.
The only scenario where he's not really useful is if he's fighting in like a desert or like a jungle or something.
Sure.
There's nothing he can fuse with. And I feel like that's a good crux for why he's at number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
Or number 1 for you,
At number 1 for me,
but number 2 on the list.
my absolute favorite alien. I love him to death. I think he's honestly one of the best designed aliens. I mean, they're all fucking fantastic. Say that again. But Diamondhead is my boy.
He's sick.
He's so cool. He's made of diamonds,
Yeah.
obviously. Super invulnerable. He has a strength boost too. Like people like always think that Forearms is like the go-to for strength, but Diamondhead is fucking massive, bro. He's a whole ass unit.
And he's got a lot higher durability than Forearms.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so for sure.
Well, if he doesn't, why is there a diamond alien?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But he's also super useful. He kind of has like a Green Lantern style ability where he can make constructs with his diamonds.
Yeah, or like a MCU Miss Marvel type ability.
I fucking hate that. Jesus. These constructs can be used for a multitude of different scenarios. Like, upon rewatching the show, you know, you can make like a giant hand to catch like a bus that's falling. And it's just so awesome. Like, you can do so much with his power set.
Yeah, it's just like Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern when he makes like the racetrack construct.
Kind of like that, yeah. But way cooler.
All right, guys, number 1 on our list. I mean, you know what it is because we've listed 9 others before him. It's Accelerate. You can't go wrong with the Speedster.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would write him off just being like, oh, he's just like fast. Who cares? Whatever. He's so fast. He can dodge so many incoming attacks. He can run on water. He can evacuate people out of a certain area that's, you know, in danger. I just feel like with super speed, there's just so many useful scenarios you can find yourself in.
Yeah, it's got to be his, like, Ben's most practical alien for sure.
Accelerate is one of Ben's most useful transformations that he goes to, but also when his watch malfunctions and he turns into Accelerate in a scenario which wasn't originally intended, he always finds a way to use speed to his advantage and save the day.
Of course.
Yeah. Like we said, they're all amazing in their own way.
And we do have like our own kind of personal bias, but we tried to keep that as down low as possible for this video and focus more on the practicality of each of the aliens.
100%. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and let us know down below what is your favorite alien. And also, before you click off the video, we do want to remind you guys that we have our Patreon and YouTube membership program live. For $2.50 USD a month, you get so many awesome benefits.
Yeah, you get our weekly podcast. That's right, we're doing a podcast every single week for you guys, talking about
Whatever we want.
whatever we want. You get access to our Discord. It's just such a great vibe over there.
And you also get early access to all of our main channel videos.
Yep.
You want to see a video a day in advance? You got it.
We gotcha.
We got you for $2.50 a month, guys. It's so much fun. Thank you to all our patrons and YouTube members that have subscribed so far, and we hope to see you in the Discord.
Yes.
Guys, we love you.
We love you dearly.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.